wouldn't want to be out on a kayak right now, though, Stephen, or on any water vessel.
Yeah, we have a lot, going on. The rain, of course, moving in some parts of the area. The wind has been going all morning long, and also, of course, some of the rough waves and rough waters out there as well. So here's the wide view of the satellite and radar. You can see that line of showers and downpours tracking on in. Western parts of the state have been dealing with it for the last hour or two. Now we're going to see that axis expand eastward here. Providence, you'll soon see it. Fall River down towards New Bedford over the next hour or so. And again, some of the rain will be heavy at times as this all tracks on in. So here's a closer view. You can see where it's raining, where it's not, of course. Western parts of the state seeing some downpours making their way through, including Westerly, Foster, Gloucester as well. Heavy bands just west there of Block Island. I can actually show you that moving on in. This is some of the heaviest rainfall that we'll be seeing with some strong winds as well. So definitely take it slow out on the roadways this morning as all this rain and wind pushes on through over the next few hours. So the current wind gusts out there anywhere from about 20 to 30 miles per hour for the most part. Some locally higher gusts are possible, as high as about 40 to 45 miles per hour, especially once those heavy rain bands move on through. Temperatures on the mild side, we're in the 60s across the board. We'll actually be looking at falling temperatures in the afternoon, all thanks to a cold front that'll be making its way through. Coastal flood advisory remains in effect through 11 a.m., so just be mindful of that. Been watching that Narragansett camera, seeing some of that splash over there. Actually have it here for you. You can see the waves definitely looking pretty ominous out here in the water. So the sidewalks here are wet because of the waves crashing over the seawall there. So again, just be mindful of that if you're living along the coastline. Let's look at the hurricane barrier. One final stop outside. You can see the gray skies here, and again, some rough waters even further up the bay. So this morning, here's what to expect. Brief heavy downpours already making their way through. Rainfall amounts will range from anywhere from about a half an inch to an inch and a half when all is said and done by the middle part of the day. Those gusty southeast winds as well, as high as about 45 miles per hour. Any kind of thunderstorm activity could contain some stronger wind gusts as well, something to keep in mind, and maybe some isolated damage in terms of, the wind gusts causing that. Let's time things out. We'll go forward from now through the rest of the morning into the afternoon. You can see the darker reds indicating those heavier rain bands pushing on through by about 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Notice the axis of the heaviest rain and stormy weather does slowly shift more so to the east across Bristol County, and then even further than that towards the east as we go towards the middle part of the day, where western areas will be drying things out with even some sunshine arriving for the afternoon hours. So again, a big difference by the afternoon. As to the weather conditions, we'll be looking at much better conditions later on today, and that continues right through tonight and into the day on Tuesday. Tuesday looks nice, bright skies. Temperatures in the afternoon are going to be topping out in the 60s for the afternoon temperatures. So again, not too bad. Average high is about 63. We'll be pretty close to that for tomorrow. And then we're watching another weather system. This arrives for the middle part of the week, so we're jumping ahead here a little bit for Wednesday. Seeing some wet weather tracking through once again during the morning, right around that morning commute, some scattered showers, maybe even a rumble of thunder in there as well. That continues right through the middle part of the day. But even on Wednesday, some late day sunshine possible, still keeping that shower storm chance though all day long. As you can see, some stray activity does continue as late as about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon and evening. And then we finally quiet things down Wednesday night. But let's focus on this morning for right now, looking at the rain and gusty winds out there, some storms as well. Take it slow through the morning. Better weather arrives for the afternoon hours, and we'll show you that 7-day forecast. Much quieter weather for the end of the week, but much cooler too. Mid to upper 50s for highs, overnight lows in the 30s and 40s. Of course, you can get this full 7-day forecast more in detail on our website at WPRI.com. Let's send things now to Melissa with an update on traffic this morning.